Mobile Monday, the global community of mobile industry visionaries, experts and enthusiasts, continues to grow at phenomenal pace. Better known for its nickname Momo, the open community's accomplishments in the past 12 months alone include opening 27 new chapters across the globe and hosting special international summits in Helsinki, St. Petersburg, Macau, Barcelona, Kuala Lumpur and Bangalore. What began as a small gathering of friends and colleagues in Helsinki pub now extends its reach to Bangalore, Beijing, Tokyo, Jakarta, Buenos Aires, New York, Los Angeles, London, Paris, Rome, Berlin and 56 other cities around the globe, connecting local companies with peers all over.
Welcome to Mobile Monday.
Although Momo's global summits tend to get much of the attention, they represent only a small part of the community's activities. Momo's international workforce of 300 volunteers organized in the last 12 months some 500 events, where over 1,000 mobile industry influencers provide insights on both timely issues and forward-looking trends for some 70,000 Momo attendees.
I think it's a really tremendous achievement already to date, what Mobile Monday has accomplished.
Momo's peer-to-peer award is also a much sought-after recognition of creativity and excellence in the mobile industry.
You have 3 minutes.
New numbers or delete a number. We use SIM-based technology. It's a small Java.
That's 3 minutes. So perfect. So the first two.
Momo's unique work culture and rapid growth has not gone unnoticed. In 2008, the President of Finland awarded Momo the highest recognition for its internationalization activities. Also, mobile industry professional associations, such as GSMA, governmental organizations, and key industry players, actively seek cooperation opportunities with the Momo community.
I wanted to thank my mother, for without her I wouldn't exist.
These last 12 months have been the most successful period of Momo's history. But we know that for Momo, this is only the beginning. All right, great. Maybe the slides. So that's basically what Momo is. That's a little bit old. We have launched, since the video was made, we launched 8 countries in the last 6 months. And I think we are the world's biggest event organizer now. And we still have nobody working. So I want you to really congratulate Rene, Alex, Keith, and the whole team here putting together the first Mobile Monday event, because they do it on volunteer basis, and they actually, even hosting the launch event is now visible to the 50 countries and 100,000 mobile professionals around the world. So they know the Momo launch is today in Malta, and they will be following after where the Malta's industry is, what the discussion points are. And really exciting for you to set up the strategy how you want to operate here. My background, as Alex mentioned, was 20 years in telecom industry. And the first 15 years were exactly as I described in this chart. We knew all the players in the field. We knew the suppliers, the operators, the customers, the retail. And basically all concentration and focus was really streaming the logistics. The business models were set. Everybody was trying to figure out how to cope with the huge growth of the industry, exactly as we discussed with Malcolm. With all the mistakes in the world, the industry grew just phenomenal rate. And I was 5 years heading the chapter for RosettaNet standardization effort, where we really tried to figure out the business processes for the whole industry, how to work from the forecast all the way to the production. You know that Finland is a small country, but we have the Nokia in Finland, and really the phenomenal rate from 95 to 2000 building Nokia from really scratch into world's best logistics company. That was the whole industry from 95 basically to 2005. Since 2005, I think the turning point was basically the introduction of 3G. The promise of 3G was really to bring internet into the mobile handsets. And I think everybody realizes that we as the industry dominant players, we failed taking 3G into the consumers' pockets. The consumers were not interested in video calling. They were really, the rich media didn't happen. What happened was the social networking services. And I think from then onwards, the whole industry sort of got really interested and built a fertile ground for something like Momo, because Gartner calls it web of wireless confusion. Every player going into the other's territories. You have Nokia going into services, you have Google coming into the OS side, you have Apple, you have everybody trying to figure out the new ball game. And then the community of like developers, they're totally confused. Where are we going? Who should we follow? And I think it's totally new ball game, because you can't, Nokia is still trying to figure out how to force the industry to go their way. They can't figure out that why the community is following Apple. Such a small market share. Why did they build the apps for the Apple? How is Samsung coping? Nokia is building their own app store. Samsung is trying to partner with the operators. So the business models are just forming. And I think that's where Momo comes into play. We need to build innovation from the grassroots level. It doesn't come from the dominant players. It's the grassroots sort of effect. And I'm a firm believer into sort of headline like communities dominate brands. I think in the future the community power is by far underestimated even today. And it's exactly what we are, the Mobile Monday community, being totally volunteer, being just enthusiastic to bring the bright ideas from India, where this article was published, or Malta or Helsinki or Tokyo, and benchmarking what's happening here. I mean, if you have an idea, you can share that, or you can benchmark if anybody is doing the same thing. You might partner, compete, but we need a global community like Momo. And what Momo is basically it's fun. That's running the industry standardization for the telecom industry is hugely important. It's multi-billion-dollar business to standardize some items in telecom industry, but it's the most boring thing. I hated everything, because in a year you couldn't get anything done. I think in the Momo you can get today new ideas, you can get new ideas into commercial services in months, and that's really fun. It's inspirational. We are personal, so you don't come to Momo events because your company is a member of Momo. You come here because you're personally interested what's presented, or the networking part of it, or you want to showcase internationally what you are doing because you are filming here this evening. So basically we can publish whatever happens here globally. So the personal aspect is very important. The informative side is very interesting, because typically you don't